Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of What If Izuku Midoriya was, Victor Von Doom. But, yeah, thank you for 500 subs. Other than that, let's get into it. Well, last time we left off, Izuku stomped a mud hole into our favorite old band of superheroes, Batman. Well, he didn't stomp Batman. He didn't do anything to Batman. And the reason, now I need to clear this up because there was like, we need to think about this carefully. Especially me after I did that video. The reason that Batman didn't go in on Izuku is because, for one, he doesn't have any powers. I'm not changing that from Batman. It's fucking Batman. But he fights with information. He doesn't know his full move set yet. That's why he was just standing up there and watching and didn't engage. Because Izuku, to be all honest, was just fucking with them. And he could tell. He could tell that if he really wanted to, he could kill them. But instead, he knocked them out. And it's apparent. It's not that hard to see. But here's the interesting thing. Izuku didn't show any weakness. Like, it was coming, it was like sending sheep to the slaughterhouse. They didn't have a fucking chance. Didn't have none. And, like, the weird part is, like, Batman was, like, sitting there, going over the footage again and again and again, and he couldn't get anything. Hell, like, they're half tempted to, like, well, they kind of are already, like, starting to cooperate with other hero agencies, such as the Fantastic Four, etc. And for now, the amount of information that is out about Izuku is going to stay the same, because this is just for season 1, which is about like 6-7 episodes. Which, in all reality, Izuku, during this time frame, because we're going to skip forward like a week, because Vought had to drop him. And to be quite honest with you, one moment please. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna end up like starting a little bit from the beginning because I forgot exactly what I said. So, my bad. So, I will leave a timestamp in the comments that straight up just says, skip to this point, because I'm retarded. But, yeah. When it comes down to Izuku, at this point in time, all this usual shit, Vought would have to drop him, because all of the fucking publicity, granted, he got LexCorp basically dismantled. Which, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Superman likes him a little bit more, but like, fuck him. Him still, he broke my hand. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that shit hurt. But, all these people just immediately get the idea, well, let's not fuck with him. Like, him. But, in all reality, Izuku is inevitably gonna end up just fighting. Because that's his thing. He fights people. All the time. Like, Izuku brawls. He fights like 60 to 70 of his undead to keep in shape. Like, that's basically it. So what ends up happening is this. Right? What happens is Izuku, during this interesting portion of his time, now that he is no longer employed by Vought, which then had Billy be 100% forced to drop him because his boss was basically like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Why didn't you leash him? No, get his ass out. We can't have him here. So, during that, Billy had to drop him because Nick and everyone else was like, we know he works here. Drop him. Like, drop him so we could get his ass. And it's like, okay. So, Nick Fury, along some of the other people, like, some people from the Doom Patrol, some people the Avengers, they're trying to clock in on what the fuck his powers are. Because so far, they just seen him point his finger and dust people. Like, that's what they seen. That's what he has done. And to put it blatant, like, people are starting to realize that, okay, we have, for one, we need to get him, like, specifically, either on our side or to like us. And we're gonna fast forward a couple weeks, like I said, and we are going to go to a very interesting donut shop known as Krispy Kreme, which Izuku visits a lot. It's a Krispy Kreme, for fuck's sake. Good donuts. But more importantly, Izuku has, like I said before, he doesn't need to eat. It's just like sometimes shit gets bland. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this human thing that's like, hey, you need to put something in your mouth and chew. That's basically it. So what ends up happening is basically Izuku kind of just like going to Krispy Kreme. Unknowing to him, the entire staff and all the people in it are the private funded military of Nick Fury. And, like, he eats out most of the times when he goes there. So, like, he asks for a coffee and, like, a bag of Long Johns. They give it to him. Boom, he goes to a table and he eats. Right. Then one guy walks in, gets a coffee, sits right in front of him. Now, Izuku is polite with his powers, which he is very soon going to stop being after this. Nick Fury sits right across from him because we need to talk. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a couple weeks. People have helped Superman and all those people heal. So Izuku knows that, like, Batman's in the area, but what he doesn't know is Wonder Woman and the Flash are basically waiting in the bathrooms. Like, they're just like, well, let's get ready. Because it's either he's gonna come with them, or he's gonna get the full force. of the shield helicarrier because it's cloaked above the Krispy Kreme. Yeah. Which, granted, it was like, when Izuku sees Nick Fury, he just flat out says, I thought you guys were supposed to be in Texas. How the fuck did you get to New York so fast? And then it's like, Nick's kind of surprised. It's like, how the fuck? How do you know we were in Texas? Because as you guys are so fucking televised with the shield helicarrier. Hold on a minute. And he like pulls out like a hand mirror out of his like bag and looks into it. And then he just realizes, well, ain't that some shit? Because he realizes, like, he realizes Bruce Banner is like across the street. And he realizes what's up. Meanwhile, during this interaction, we come back to Doctor Strange. He comes back from a small deal. It took like a year. You know, wanted to make sure everything was set and done. And he starts getting caught up on events. And then it realizes, like, Strange realizes, the fuck did the mask go? Oh no. Just like, oh fuck. How the hell? Like, in the entire time it is there, it's just like, well, we don't know how to do this completely, so damn. But when it comes down to Izuku and how he wants to do things, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What he wants to do is just disintegrate Nick now, so he doesn't have to deal with him later. But, like, almost everyone in the in the Krispy Kreme pulled out a Glock, like a gun, just pointed at him. At him. Now, unknown to Izuku, these are very specifically made bullets that could not penetrate the small force field technology that is involved with their costumes, because fuck. So when Izuku realizes, what do you want? And he just continues, like, dips his donut in his coffee and proceeds to eat. Like, doesn't give a fuck. Not in the slightest. And then he realizes, as he swallows, you guys roofied the fucking donuts. And he's just like, Nick's surprised that he immediately fucking thought of that, but he's like, yeah. Well, add this to my record, that shit won't work. And he just proceeds to keep eating. Eating. And then he takes a sip of his coffee, and then he's like, you guys really want me to pass out, huh? And it's like, none of these drugs will work. You know that, right? Why would I not fend myself off against poisons and ingestible shit like this? This is no. Bites. Don't it? And he's like, so are you gonna come with us the easy way? Or it's like, let me guess. Hold up. Just give me a minute. Let me chew. You're gonna say something fucking stupid like, we have this building surrounded. Hulk is outside. And it's been like 2 weeks. Wonder Woman and their entire group are in the fucking women's bathroom. Who the fuck was that bandaged up dude from the Doom Patrol? He says out loud, that dude's basically on the roof behind the Krispy Kreme sign. And he just starts listing off where people are the entire time. And it's like all of them, except for the helicarrier, because he didn't think that bitch could like get so low to the ground and not have anyone notice. But he did not know about the cloaking devices. And like, it's like, because he prattled off about half of the people they brought. Like, Izuku's not stupid. What he didn't know was about the Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts. Those he didn't know about specifically. That, and to be honest, like, other people did learn about this, like the Young Justice crew. They decided to get in on it because Superman's son is kind of fucking angry because his dad got his ass beat by seemingly a normal fucking guy. Hi, and this is funny. The Teen Titan crew is also there and present. And since they're there, some other people are there that they do know about. Such as the X-Men and some other people. Izuku kind of like doesn't know the full extent of like what they plan to do, but they plan to take him alive. That's what he's getting from this. When in all actuality, they don't give a fuck. But Izuku will regardless treat this like a life or death situation. He just believes 100%, nah, they're just gonna try and take me alive then. Alright then. So like, all of this shit. And he's like, he stands up after like finishing his donuts, takes a sip of his coffee, sets it back down on the table, walks over to the cashier, or the person pretending to be the cashier, and he's like, can I get like more long johns, please? And he's just like, no, what the fuck? Sit the fuck down. And he says with a much more firm tone, you will get me more long johns, and you will tell me how much they cost. And she just kind of stops, holsters her gun, gets long johns, put them on the table. Like, that's like $4.50. And it's like, yep. Can you bag these for me? It's like, yeah. Bags them, hands it over to him, and then like the domination stops, like, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, and everyone's seen that Izuku just mind controlled somebody, and it's like, oh fuck. Like, and they realize they should not have brought so many fucking heroes here, like, because if he gets Wolverine, we're fucked. Like, granted, Mr. X is here, but he can't read his mind. Like, because of the magical shielding, it's just extremely difficult. And each and every time that he gets close, it's not Izuku's thoughts. Like, or emotion. It's like Doom's soul, right? Because that's his first layer of defense. He's not reading Doom. He's not reading Izuku. He's reading Doom, which is like only like basically nothing. Which like Izuku begins to walk out, and just like one person, and is like, well, not one person. It's more like all of them pull their guns out and fire. Like, fire. Like, because Izuku was told to sit back down. He's just walking out. And the bullets tear through, seemingly Izuku, as the bag drops and the illusion fades. Guess who it was? Nick Fury's daughter. And to be quite honest with you, that's about it. I hope all of you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications, all that sellout shit. Now that I'm at 500 subs, I believe that I have a shot of getting to 1K. So, yeah. Hope all of you have a wonderful day. This is going to be a mass upload. I mean, not a mass upload, but a mass recording session again. So, yeah, peace.